Good morning, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Favorite Album of the Year 2001. Another pretty good year for music. Not a great year for other things, but we won't get into that. But musically speaking, some really good stuff. Couple of longtime favorites came out in this particular year. Another good year for all sorts of metal, especially in the underground, the extreme metal, power metal, and lots of cool progressive rock in this particular year. So, going back to kind of the usual, I knew going into this year that one was going to be above all others. That seems to be the case most of the time. And, yesterday was not. Yesterday I was like, I had no clue which one I was going to pick as my favorite. And I just kind of ran with it because I had like a handful that I were just like all basically equal, neck and neck sort of thing. This year, not so much. Some really good ones. However, this one was pretty clear what my winner was going to be as well as my runner-up. So not a lot of kind of anguish and angst for me this particular calendar year. So let's take a look at my favorite. Released March 12th, 2001 on Music for Nations and or Koch Records, depending on your territory you live in. Produced by Steven Wilson and the band. Of course, we are talking about the one and the only Blackwater Park by Opeth. First Opeth album I ever listened to, the album that got me into the band. It's still, a landmark album for them. What can you say? These guys mixed death metal with folk, progressive rock, hard rock, little bits of doom, touches of black metal, kind of this big tapestry of sound that was just magical on the ears. And any given song, and most of the songs were pretty lengthy, where you would go from these lush acoustic chords and, passages that would, off that, which would have not have been, I'm babbling on my words here, which would have not have been, anything strange to hear on a 70s prog or folk rock album. And then you'd have the tremendous growling death metal vocals, and then Michael Ackerfeldt, of course, he could do both the growling vocals as well as the melodic clean vocals. Such a great singer no matter what he's doing. The weaving twin guitar attack, the excellent drum work and bass work, the atmosphere, just a lovely, lovely album. The Leper Affinity, and so many like Opeth classics are here. The Leper Affinity, Bleak, Harvest, The Drapery Falls. All right, Dirge for November, The Funeral Portrait, Patterns in the Ivy, and of course the mammoth Blackwater Park title track. If you get the deluxe reissue, of course you got additional tracks, right? But no matter how you look at it, a great album. Like I said, it's melodic, it's atmospheric, it's brutally heavy. It's quite progressive. Just a lot of the guitar work, just very intricate, crushing when it needs to be, but the mix of acoustic and electric guitars, the sizzling leads, the complex riffs, the amazingly intricate drum work, just a fantastic, fantastic album from a band that is still kicking ass to this day, although they moved away from the extreme aspect of their music into more of 70s style heavy rock, folk, and prog rock type of thing, which okay with me. I'm fully on board with no matter what these guys do. Love the death metal early days. Love the direction they're in now. So for me, this is far and away the best album of 2001. Runner-up, though, is pretty damn spectacular, too. So we're talking about... And this band, again, this is a supergroup that debuted the year before, all right, with a very cool debut, and then like a year later put out another monster epic of an album. I'm talking about Transatlantic's Bridge Across Forever. Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater at the time. Roy Stoll from the Flower Kings. Pete Trewavis from Marillion. Neil Morse from Spock's Beard. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. Fantastic, fantastic album. All chock full of epics. Duel with the Devil. I mean, Stranger in Your Soul. Two bookend epics that open and close the album. Just a massive, massive, massive album of contemporary prog rock that, hints at all of the greats from yesteryear, but done with a modern feel. great musicianship on here. Fantastic. You know, if it wasn't for Opeth, this probably would be the clear front runner, but there you have it. My favorite, Blackwater Park, Bridge Across Forever, comes in a close second at runner-up. What else was I considering for this calendar year, you might be asking? Well, I'm going to tell you. What else we got? Evergrey, In Search of Truth, Sabotage, Poets and Madmen, Camelot, Karma, Primal Fear, Nuclear Fire, Devin Townsend's Teria, Tool, Lateralis, Arch Enemy, Wages of Sin, Blue Oyster Cult, Curse of the Hidden Mirror, Iced Earth Horror Show, The Flower Kings, Rainmaker, Shadow Gallery, Legacy, and Pendragon, Not of This World. Those were like kind of like my... I always put together like a group. I pick like, ones that... And again, I don't overthink these too much, but I just usually amass like a list of, all right, these are obviously my favorites, and then I kind of whittle it down. Usually one rises above pretty easily, and the runner-up also, as in the case today. Yesterday wasn't, not so much, but yeah, so there we have it. So you know how to drill. Down below in the comments section, list your favorite album of the year or favorites, your top 3, your top 5, your top 10, whatever you want to do, right? Everybody hears these albums differently, so we're all going to have different choices, as I've seen every day. I see most of you who were, year after year, were like really busy trying to pick my, predict my pick for the following day. I haven't seen a lot of that lately. I guess you guys, I've been either throwing you curveballs or you just, as we've gotten closer into the 2000s, you've kind of lost interest in what my choices are. I don't know. But although a couple of you, I did see usually there's like about a dozen of you who are like steadfast every day trying to pick my favorite for the coming day. But I did see one or two yesterday who predicted my favorite. But curious what you guys think I'll choose for 2002. I don't even know yet. I have not even looked at the year yet, so I'll be doing that this afternoon. So anyway, visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up, hopefully later today, maybe tonight, going to rank the catalog of the Jefferson Airplane, San Francisco psychedelic pioneers. So that's coming up tomorrow. We've got 2002 and all sorts of other stuff happening this weekend. So you don't want to miss any of it. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.